This is a Korbanth Parks SID 2.0 lightsaber hilt with some custom weathering added to it. Now, I didn't do the weathering myself, but you can see that this is radically different from the original form of the hilt. I happen to have one right here. So if you purchase the SID 2.0 new, it'll look more like this. It'll look very kind of chromy, very bright, very reflective, and you can see the very big difference with the weathered form of the hilt that I have here. So somebody else did this. I just, acquired the hilt in this form, but it's really neat kind of what they did to it. So we have lots of kind of black tarnishing going on, which is always a great way to weather a hilt. The kind of chrome areas are worn, so even though we have these kind of still sort of silvery colored areas, they're not nearly as kind of reflective and bright as the original form of the hilt. And then we have this added kind of brown bronze coloring added to the hilt as well, which is kind of neat. And, even toward the pommel, we just have a little bit of black. Well, in lots of places around the hilt, we have all these tiny, tiny kind of black additions to it, really sort of mimicking the tarnishing of the hilt. So it's really kind of funny with lightsabers, sometimes we don't want them to look like they're in new condition. And so we kind of mimic like the tarnishing of, silverware or, other things that would age over time. And there's all sorts of different methods people can use to accomplish that. And, there's even little details like this. There's this very kind of small worn spot here. These little dots, we can sort of imagine why that would be. It actually kind of looks like maybe somebody dropped it, or, the lightsaber got knocked out of somebody's hand, possibly. Maybe that's what they're going for. But, that's really kind of the fun of weathering, right, you guys, is it just really tells a story. It shows us that the lightsaber has been somewhere. It's seen some battle, most likely. And, certainly Palpatine or Darth Sidious, his lightsaber, has fought, or he, with his lightsaber, has fought a lot of opponents. So, yeah. It is kind of neat just even leaving some of these small areas where it's still kind of that reflective chrome, but for the most part, it's sort of dulled over. So this has just been a bit of a look at this weathered version of the Korbanth Parks SID 2.0 lightsaber hilt, and then just by comparison I have this sort of pristine new one over here. But kind of the main one I'm showing off in this video is this kind of custom weathered one that I think is kind of neat. So here it is, you guys.